I was going to create these labels in Canva, but decided against it. I'm actually going to create in my design space. So to get started with that, I want to click on New Project, blank canvas. And before I go searching through any of this stuff, I'm going to come over to Shapes. I'm going to choose Rectangle. And I'm going to make sure this is unlocked because I do not want them to be precisely the same. For the width of the first container is going to be 4 inches wide by 5.5 tall. And I'm going to change that color to white. Now, this is not going to be something I keep. This is just so I know I cannot go out of these dimensions. That's 4 inches wide by 5.5 tall. Then I'm going to make another one because for the second container, it is going to be, unlike that, it is going to be 6 inches wide and it's 3.5 tall. That did not go 3 tall. I must not have hit a button. There we go. That looks much better. And I'm also going to change that to white. Now, once I create my design, I can remove the square, and I have 2 of them, but I don't necessarily need 2 squares. This over here, I'm actually going to, I don't need 2 squares, but I'm going to make 2 squares. That way I can have both designs. So let's go to text. Move the text over. All right, so for the first one, it's going to be Tide Pods. Well, maybe I should just say laundry pods. I use Tide Pods, but what happens if one day I decide to use a different brand? So, laundry pods it is. Now I need to change the text or the font. And just fair warning, as I'm going through this, if you see that things look like they're jumping, it's because I'm going to edit out where I'm going through all of the different fonts so that you don't have to sit there and see me scrolling through all the fonts. That is really cool. This is different than the last time, or if it was on here the last time, I don't know. But the last time I paid attention to the fonts, used to it would just tell you the names here. And I want to say that's what it was last time. But now what you type in is what's here. So you can kind of look before you click. That is cool. I really like that. I kind of like that. That's cute. Let's take a look. I'm going to put, I want to do an outline, an offset outline. All right, so then that out, splice the 2, take that out, put that one back in, and let's make sure I have it not arranged, aligned correctly. There we go. I'm going to get rid of these 2 because I don't need those. Now that would be, and of course I need to lower it to make it fit. I'm going to make my screen bigger so we can see better. But this, and obviously this is going to be 2 different colors. So the splice, I thought about making the splice black, and then the text like a teal color. And I know that's not teal, it's more of a green, but, and again, this part does not matter because it matters what vinyl you put on your mat. This is just so you can kind of get an idea. Would that look good? Would it not look good? And I'm going towards it probably would not look good together. It's actually cute. Okay, with pink on this one, and then purple on the words. That's kind of cute. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. All that matters is how I want it. So.
Wouldn't lie to you. Doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smiling.
Now I can leave it just like that and that be exactly what I have, but I kind of want to have something else with it. So I can go to images. I can do some flowers.
She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. Guitar.
Oh, I like that one. That's got hearts all in it. That matches so well. Let's get rid of this one. We're going to use this one. We're going to duplicate it 3 times.
Yeah. All right. Wouldn't lie to you. Doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. Ah. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes.
Let's save it. Laundry room labels. I like to copy or capitalize all the letters. Laundry room labels. There we go. Save. I wonder. See, that would be so cute. Yep. All right. Save it. We are going to select everything. And let's see if it's going to let me turn it all black. It did. Now it will all be on the same mat, and I won't have to worry about it. Save. Oh, I don't have to worry about saving it because that part doesn't really matter. Now it's all on the same mat. So now I am going to change the mat to 12 by 12. I'm going to move things around. Nothing's to always click out so that you can actually look at the image without the grid lines to make sure nothing is actually touching. Okay, once you have it completely set up, click continue. Once your machine connects, then you're going to want to do permanent vinyl or premium vinyl. I always click more just because I want to make sure that it cuts through the first time. This is where if it doesn't cut through, you want to test it. If you remember, if it doesn't cut all the way through, you run it back through without ejecting it, and then it will cut exactly the same. Okay, so this is where we get to decide our colors, and I am using my Tech Wrap again. And I'm thinking this pastel green for the flowers, this lavender, pastel lavender for the outline, and this pink for the words. Now, there's a lot of similarity in these two, so I'm wondering if that's a really good idea or not. But I don't have, I really wanted the pastel. My other option is this one, but it is very close. It matches like a peach color, and it looks a lot like the pink, but I think there's more of a difference between these two than these two. Decisions. I'm definitely keeping the purple, the lavender, because I really like that. But I think instead of using this pink, I'm going to go with the peach because there's more of a contrast there. All right, now we just load up our mat. Hit the flashing button. When I am weeding, I do like to start from the insides and get all the insides out. I do kind of like all the little hearts though. I wonder if I could save those. I'm going to be a little weird. Let's take these out. Uh-oh. When you're peeling, you want to make sure a lot of times I will cut the words out and then do it. Let's do that. That way I'm only cutting out one section at a time. There. I actually was able to get all the hearts out. How cute. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and weed the rest of these, and then I'm going to weed out these. I'm going to do these the same way. I'm going to cut these out. These will actually be so easy to weed. Because all you're doing is taking out the outside. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Take out the outside like that, and then take out the inside like that, and that's it. I'm going to weed out the rest of these, and then I will meet y'all back to put them together and put them on our containers. So I did a video once on using lint rollers to transfer, and I'm going to use it for this project. But before I do, I want to show you guys when I was cutting out or weeding out the flowers for the rectangle one, it cut it without issue, but as I was weeding it, because the lines were so thin and so viable, they were breaking. So I had to back up and repunt and figure something else out. So I just went and found another floral piece that would work, and that was thick enough that it would cut without issues. I knew it was going to have any problems with it. And I found this cute little design, and that's what's going to go on there. So it's still floral, just not the same 100% floral, but it's okay. Sometimes we have to adapt to the situations. Something doesn't work, we figure out how to fix it. Alright, so this is for laundry pods. Basically what I'm doing right now is going to separate them out to see where everything goes. Okay, and make sure that it's proportioned right. So there's scent. This one is OxyClean. And this one is boosters. Like that. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is put the words inside of the offset. Now the reason I chose to use this is because while it's sticky, it's usually not too sticky, and it works pretty good. Or at least the last time I used it, it worked pretty good. Always peel it slowly. That way you don't rip your vinyl. All right, make sure you guys can see. Okay, so boosters is done. I really did not need it to be that big, so I am going to cut it down. I'm going to leave that part so I can peel it easily, or easier. Now for the big ones. Perfect. Now, time to put them on the containers. Okay, so it does matter. It doesn't seem like it should, but for whatever reason, it doesn't go on very well when it's turned that way. So, and I want the grains going sideways to be the sides. So this is the front. Make sure you wipe down your area. Clean it very well so that there's no lint, there's no trash, there's no nothing on there. Got little scratches on there, but this is plastic. It's going to scratch up. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is place my flowers on here. So you want to peel these off very carefully. Oh. Very, very carefully. Try not to put your fingers on the flowers themselves. There. Hey. That was a little scary. I hope my head didn't get in the way. Alright. I want the stems to be as close to the bottom as I can get them. Because I know that it does kind of bunch up. I don't want to put too much pressure with the scraper on the flowers. And as always, go slow. Does that stay? Oh, it's just a shadow. Whew. And there we go. That is on there very well. Now, let's do this one as laundry. Back here. Laundry pods. There we go. Oh. I guess that's where it's going to go. I'm just using my fingers to place it or put pressure on it. Go very slow. And how stinking cute is that? Seriously, how cute? Oh my word. I absolutely love that. It is a little crooked, but that's okay. It's not that crooked. Not enough to where it's going to make a difference. How cute. I almost want to put flowers on all sides. Almost. I like it. Next, let's do this one. This is the one for the fabric sheets. All right, let's see. Again, make sure to go really slow. It's sticking. Future references, if you use the lint roller sheets, cut off the excess up top. There. There we go. Now, again, I want these close to the bottom. There we go. Just going to use my fingers to push them in place. Smooth them out. And then very slowly. And I always try to go at an angle when I'm taking them off. I don't know that that really makes a difference, but it seems to do better for me. Oh, I love it. Where is it? Fabric sheets. So stinking cute. I am going to go ahead and do the other two off camera. I'll see you guys in just a minute. How stinking cute. I know some of these you can't see as well. Let's see if I can get you a little closer shot. There's the fabric softener. Scent boosters. OxyClean. I'm trying to get it to where you can see the colors as well too, but that one wasn't really showing up. And there's the laundry pods. I think these turned out really cute, and even though that was not the same flower as the rest, I still think it turned out really well. Really well. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat.